Hello children. In the simple harmonic motion, in the last topic we have done displacement and we have proved that y is equal to r sin omega t, and from this equation we have then find the amplitude. Now the next topic is velocity. It is defined as rate of change of displacement. So now we can write v is equal to d by dt of displacement is y. V is d by dt of y is r sin omega t. We cannot differentiate r, so we can differentiate sin omega t, d by dt sin omega t. So v is equal to r omega. Differentiation of sin omega t is cos omega t. V is equal to r omega cos omega t, equation number first. From the trigonometry, we know sin square theta plus cos square theta. This is equal to 1. Theta is equal to omega t, so we can write sin square omega t plus cos square omega t is equal to 1. From this equation, y is equal to r sin omega t, we can find the value of sin omega t. This is equal to y by r. So we can put the value of sin square omega t here. This is equal to y by r whole square plus cos square omega t. This is equal to 1. So we can write cos square omega t is equal to 1 minus y square upon r square. So we can write here r square minus y square. This is cos square omega t. So we can find the value of cos omega t. This is equal to r square minus y square upon r square in the under root. So cos omega t is equal to, this is 1 by r under root r square minus y square. So in the equation number first, we can put the value of cos omega t here. So we can write v is equal to r omega. Cos omega t is 1 by r under root r square minus y square. It will be cancelled. V is equal to omega under root r square minus y square. Now we can take the cases. First, if the object is at the mean position, like here, so at the mean position, displacement is 0, y is 0. Here we can put the y 0, so we get v is equal to omega, y 0, it will be r. So this velocity will be maximum. So we can say at the mean position, velocity is maximum and hence kinetic energy is also maximum. Second is at the extreme position. Extreme position. At the extreme position, when the object come to this point, earlier we have proved that this is equal to amplitude, so y is equal to r. So in the place of y, we can put r here, r square minus r square. V is equal to omega under root y is equal to r, v is equal to omega under root r square minus r square. It will be 0, so velocity will be 0. So at the extreme point, kinetic velocity is 0 as well as kinetic energy is 0. So whole of the kinetic energy is converted into the gravitational potential energy. Next is acceleration. It is defined as rate of change of velocity. So we can write here A is equal to d by dt of v. In the last topic, we proved v is equal to r omega cos omega t. So we can write here A is equal to d by dt of v, r omega cos omega t. A is equal to, we can write r omega here, d by dt of cos omega t. A is equal to r omega. Differentiation of cos omega t, minus omega. This is sin omega t. A is equal to minus r omega square. This is sin omega t. Now we can write here r sin omega t. This is equal to y. So A is equal to minus omega square into y. Angular velocity is constant. Omega is constant. So we can say A directly proportional to minus y. So we have proved that acceleration directly proportional to the displacement, and this is negative sign here. Direction of acceleration is opposite to the direction of the displacement. Now we can say that acceleration is directly proportional to displacement, and negative sign shows that direction of acceleration is opposite to direction of displacement. So it is known as simple harmonic motion. So this is known as simple harmonic motion. For any motion we can prove simple harmonic motion. Motion of the simple pendulum along mean position in the to and fro. It can be SHM if acceleration directly proportional to the displacement, or we can say that this is a spring like this. If we stretch or compress the spring and then release, then this spring start to oscillate. Then it is only possible if acceleration directly proportional to the displacement. So to prove the simple harmonic motion, we have to prove that acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement, and negative sign shows their direction is opposite. So then motion will be simple harmonic motion. This is condition for the motion of the simple harmonic motion.